This week on Talk of the Town, we recap Tremonton's hockey camp, helping youth gain a love and understanding for the sport in the inaugural season of the Utah Hockey Club. We also give you a sneak peek into the new team at Bear River Floral and have football highlights. Happy Halloween from our Boo Crew to you. Enjoy trick-or-treating and spooky fun on Thursday. Be safe and have fun. Inaugural season of the Utah Hockey Club, you guys decide to do this program for your Parks and Recs. Tell me kind of how it started and how it went.
Yeah, obviously the new team's in town, and it was something that we loved. We had a lot of interest in the community that already plays either ice hockey or roller hockey at some level. So we just wanted to bring it to the recreation program and make it available for everyone, and bring the interest from the professional team down to our level. We wanted to make it like junior jazz eventually, where it just grows and it becomes part of the culture of Utah, and especially here in Tremonton. The Utah Hockey Club is trying to start this just like the junior jazz program, so we are the very first ones in the state to incorporate it, to bring it to life, and to help them figure out the structure that they may be able to bring in the future to other communities around the state. So they sponsored a lot of the equipment. They're giving tickets to all the participants, and we couldn't have done it without their help and their sponsorship. So it's a partnership that we were able to work together to be able to provide for our community, and also to be able to help the whole state. So it's been fun, it's been great. So
How are you guys lucky enough to be the first ones, and how did the partnership go?
We are a leader in a lot of the recreation community. I'm on the board of directors for Utah Recreation and Parks Association, and I think we've just set ourselves up as leaders within the state, especially in rural recreation departments. So being in a small town and the freedom that we have here, thanks to our city council giving us that freedom, when they approached a lot of people, we were the only ones that were ready and set up and with things in place that we could automatically just step in and be able to go forward. It also helps that this is kind of the slow time here in October to November, where flag football and soccer were just finishing. We wanted to do a little later, but because of the short turnaround, we weren't able to get the facility for a later time, so we had to crunch it in. So that was kind of the only thing where we don't have our own facility. We had to work around the times of when we could get the rental. But everything worked out great, where we were able to do a 6-session clinic just to try it out. And a lot of the leaders from the Utah Hockey Club were able to join us for that first session so that they could see how it would run and get ideas for it in the future also. So being a leader in the community is awesome, and helping the people out. So
What were some of the things they got to go away with, and what was some of the equipment provided to you guys so you could do this here?
Yeah, so we had 2 of our own goals that was actually given to us prior at a training that was given to anyone that wanted them. So we were able to come and play around ourselves and get to learn some of the things. Some of us have played hockey in the past, so we had some experience in it. We had a coach that stepped in to help also, Cammie Anderson, that she's in the Hall of Fame in her college. It's back east as goalie, and so she helped a lot as well. But the hockey club provided us with sticks that every participant got to take home. Sticks, balls. They provided us with the boards, and then goals as well. So, and without that, we wouldn't have been able to do it. But every participant got to take home the stick, a ball. They got a T-shirt for the hockey club, and they'll get a ticket to a game this year.
How many kids did you have involved?
We wanted to start with our target audience of 3rd to 5th grade, because with all our sports, that's kind of the largest demographic of what we have. We do have more younger participants that do participate, but they wouldn't be able to handle the stick. They wouldn't be able to be coordinated enough to play. So we targeted the 3rd through 5th graders, but we also wanted to make it available for older kids that wanted to play. So we offered it through 6th through 9th grade. So we had 40 3rd through 5th graders and 10 6th through 9th graders. So we had 50 participants total. which for a first year, I think that's an amazing turnout where we were able to play. It was almost too many on 2 courts, but we were able to work it out, and I think everyone had a fun time. And it sounds like everyone wants to come back and play, and they're sad that they had to stop today. So.
How'd you see their love grow for the sport that they maybe knew nothing about over these 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, there was a mom that came up to me yesterday. Her son was kind of by himself, kind of sad and alone. Approached him to figure out what was on. I thought he got hit with a stick or something. And the mom said, no, he was mad that he didn't get to sit on the front seat here. And when that happens, he doesn't play anything. The only other game or sport he's participated in was t-ball, and he lost interest after 2 games. So that kind of thing where he came and played, he was sad, and then he immediately jumped back in, and his love for the game is already there, where this is literally one of the only sports he's ever played. And he was here every time, and he was one of the biggest players out there just getting in and loving it. So everyone's love for the sport has grown. Only 3 participants had ever picked up a hockey stick before, and now they all want to continue to play. And so unfortunately they have to wait a year for a league, but we do want to provide opportunity throughout the year for drop-in play, that kids can come and play and keep that love throughout the year and that interest, so that they can continue to grow and continue to keep their skills and play again in the future.
Still early, but what is the plans? How do you guys plan to, in a year from now, make it bigger and better and more known for people?
Yeah. So yeah, we do want to grow it. This was a 6-week clinic just to kind of grow it. In the future, we want to make it a league like Junior Jazz, where they're on teams, they have practices, they have real games that they can play, and then they can play, instead of just 6 sessions here in a clinic, they can go on for 8 games with practices in between, where they can continue to grow and have fun for a longer duration and period of time. So that's our goal, is to get there. But in between, we want to provide some free drop-in play, maybe another clinic before then. We just have to figure out the logistics. We're able to jump on and get the equipment. Now that we have that, we're able to continue and hopefully provide a huge service for the community. Go Utah Hockey Club.
What's next for Parks and Recs Department? What are some of the sports coming up or events, and how can people stay informed?
Yeah, so right now we have Junior Jazz is open, and the deadline's on December 1st. So that's for everyone that is turning 4 years old by September 2nd, all the way up through 12th grade for Junior Jazz. We have karate also open for 8 to 12-year-olds. So that's going to happen the end of January. We have adult pickleball that is currently going on, and it's going to start the 2nd session in winter in January. And then we also have the turkey trot that's coming up in just a couple weeks. That it's a food drive and benefit to the food pantry and the families that are in need in our community.
For Timpanogos.
Ilstead in shotgun. It'll be a little flip back behind. Looking like gonna go for a pass, but tackled for a huge loss all the way back to the 10-yard line. Dallin Rice chasing down number 8. Same formation. A little pitch over to Ty Jones, gets it inside, gets past a couple defenders, good stiff arm across the 30. Pass is gonna dump it off here to Jones again, gets a first down and past midfield before he's wrapped up here by Timpanogos. Turns up a little pistol look, Cash Avery in motion. Tyre will roll out, get some yardage back. There at the bottom. Tyre pitching it back over to Jones. He'll go ahead and throw it, and with a space and a catch. Touchdown here for throw. Wide receiver screen and a hard hit. The ball comes loose, but Ilstead still with a lot of time. Airs this one out and blocked away. 3rd and long. Tyre steps up into the pocket. Another launch, this time completion here to Cash Avery. During the season away. Going to the air, double move. Tam Stevens with a catch and a touchdown. Going to the air. Tyre has to step up and out of the end zone. He's got a lot of room to run, and he's going to split the defense, get a Frank Maskadoo. Tyre going to stiff arm his man or tackler, get the Frank Maskadoo first down and hold on to the ball. Got to get to the 48 for a first down. Quick throw here to Tatum Stevens. Keeps his feet underneath him, and he gets back to the shotgun. Look to pass again, but he's got Daxton Bingham. 3 wide out. At the bottom. Oh,
Got him.
Wide open. Corver Riley gives Bear River back the lead. Free rusher. Daxton Bingham. First man there. Finish off by Brecken Haynes. Rusher comes around the edge. Here's a throw and a catch. Corver Riley.
And forcing another punt.
What would have been an easy 6 here for the T-Wolves. Here's a return. Here by There's Ty Jones taking it to the outside and kind of Tyre to throw, good catch. Every in motion. They'll give it to him again in the middle of the field. Ball is up.
I wouldn't try to go away from it by any means.
Bear River ready for it this time. Double move again, going back over to Tatum Stevens. He's feeling fine as he back again. Lowers his shoulder down, meets down. Does the ball come loose?
No.
At the bottom. Going to the air, free rusher. Tatum Stevens with the catch. A blocker in front of him. He stays in.
Bears bringing the house.
And what a hit by Ty.
50 yards in the air here. Brecken Haynes. They're going to get him. That's going to be it.
That's going to do it here for this one.
Second straight year we have an upset in the first round, but now we got to really be ready to take it to the next round and be ready to go. So
speaking of the next rounds, how are we going to prepare our team for the next go?
I think just having the same week of practice. We had a great week of practice, and it showed today, and so we got to be dialed in on Monday. Obviously enjoy the win, but go back to business. So.
Yes, Coach. And noticing out there, your boys all have bleached hair. When are you hopping on this train?
Rice Eccles.
I'm here with Dallin Rice. Dallin, you are our defensive player of the game. Good job. Okay, so you played all the way up until the end, and you had that amazing tackle and sack there at the end. How does it feel?
It feels great, honestly. Couldn't have done it without the rest of the guys there, for sure.
Okay, and how are you as a captain going to help prepare your team and prepare yourself for our next round of playoffs?
Just keep competing during practice, keeping the energy high, and yeah, let's go get another one.
Here with Corver Riley. Corver, you are our offensive player of the game. Good job. Okay, so you had so many touchdowns, you got so much yards, you did so good. How does it feel?
I mean, it feels great. It's a good team win. I couldn't do it without JT and all the other dudes. All 11 guys play into one play, and it just happened to go to me that time.
Okay, so we've asked all of the guys how they're going to prepare for next week. How do you feel like you prepared for this game throughout the last week?
We knew what we could do. We knew we could come in and win. We had a really good week of practice. We're just focused on the next play. We're focused on ourselves. We don't care what anyone else thinks. We're Bear River, so we're going to go play Bear River football.
So much happiness right now. Get to play another week of football. Draw a tough opponent in Park City.
Tune in next week to hear from the new owners, manager, and florist at Bear River Floral. We'll have a feature on them as we gear up for their grand reopening, kicking off the Christmas season on November 8th and 9th. That's next on Talk of the Town.